Explorers. I hope you guys had another great weekend. I wanted to start today off by standing in front of our kindness tree, and as you can see, it has just grown. I keep adding hearts and hearts. I have over 60 on there right now, and I love reading them every day just because I know whenever you're spreading kindness, it's making those people that you are helping feel better too. But we have everything from helping grandma, donating toys and clothes that they couldn't use anymore, helping around the house, chores, hugging mom, all kinds of things. And if you notice kind of a theme with this, all this stuff is free. It doesn't cost money to help someone, to give someone a hug, to do your chores. And I just think it's great that you guys are doing such a good job with this activity. This week, we are going to work on, still under the kindness realm, but we're going to do 2 new I can statements. And for 3rd grade, your I can statement is, I can listen actively. Now, what does actively mean? We know what it means to be active, to move a lot. Actively is deliberate. You're going to listen deliberate in a positive way. So, when someone's having a conversation and talking to you, you need to make sure you're listening. Obviously, if you're doing other things, multitasking, that's not necessarily giving your all listening in the conversation. And then for my 4th and 5th grade, your I can statement is, I can compromise. Okay? Now, both of those kind of go hand in hand. Do you guys know what compromise means? Compromise is when you try to work together to find a solution where both parties are happy. Now, if you were in my STEM class last year, we worked a lot on that. We did a lot of group projects, and I would tell you guys that when you're in your group and you're making your plan, this person might have one idea and this person might have another idea, and they both want to use their ideas. So what was it that I was telling you guys to do? To compromise. Maybe you could take a little from this person's idea and a little from this person's idea and use it. Or you might even say, hey, on this project, let's do your idea. Next project, we'll do my idea. That's a compromise when you're working together, and I've got a little video posted, and I love, they have a little just title in there that says, give a little, get a little. And that's the perfect way to describe a compromise, because when you compromise, you might have to give up a little bit of your idea, a little bit of what you want, and you might get a little bit too. And the same goes with the other person. That's all about compromise. So, I think that's on the last slide, so you can click and just watch that quick little video about compromise. Also this week, I have 2 activities planned. I know some of my students were asking, can we do something with food? And of course, who doesn't like doing projects with food? So I have posted 2 different activities you guys can do that kind of go around with kindness, love. You do not have to do these. These are completely optional. This is something that if you have some extra time, or you want to do a little cooking, or you want to do a little arts and craft, that you can, but it's optional. The first thing is, since a lot of you guys probably have grandparents or maybe people that are older in your life, and as you know, with the pandemic, you can't necessarily get out and hug everybody and go visit all your family like you could before, or some of your family might live so far away you can't even see them either. So I had the idea that we could create a hug to send to people. I know, for example, my kids, they have a great-grandma who is 84 years old. So, of course, we want to be careful. We don't want to, hug and possibly pass too many germs, whatever. So this is a great way you can give a hug to someone. You can use any color construction paper you want, and I have kind of included a slide here that goes step by step. It's super easy. You just trace your hands, and then you can put a little message, I love you, I miss you, and then you can just tape string, ribbon, yarn, anything you have on the back, and then you can give the people hugs. So I just thought that was kind of cute. And you could stick it in the mail and mail it, or you can deliver it to them in person. But I just thought that was a cute little activity. Also, the one dealing with food is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of pretzel hugs before. They are super easy to make, but you will need a parent because you'll need to use the oven to kind of melt the Hershey Kisses. You just simply put pretzels on the pan and a Hershey Kiss or a hug. The hugs are I think white chocolate with regular chocolate. And my kids aren't a huge fan of white chocolate, so I also just did some chocolate kisses. And you put it in the oven, let it melt a little bit, then you just stick an M&M down on the top when it comes out of the oven, and you can put it in the fridge for a little bit to kind of let it harden and cool. And it's a good little snack between salty and sweet. And my kids helped me make some this past week, and they pretty much ate them all up in one day. So I also have a slide for that has the ingredients you'll need, the directions to make it, and of course that's an act of kindness because you can make them and share them with your family. You can make them and take them to your neighbor's house, your grandma's house, your friends. So even something small like that is an act of kindness. I think that wraps up everything that I was going to cover today. I tried to make the slides a little easier so that you don't have to click on so many places. You can just click to the next slide and it'll take you to each little activity. But keep bringing in the kindness ideas, the kindness acts of service, and I will keep posting them, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.